Michael, your keeper told us that it wasn't the prettiest, but you're going to take that, aren't you, and the clean sheet that came with it?
Yeah, without doubt. I think there's games when you have to do that and show different sides to the game, really. And I kind of expected, we had the first 4 games where the first, obviously, 4 wins in a row and some really good performances in there. And I kind of expected a little bit of a kind of period where we would have to find ourselves a little bit and find results. And what we did it to a point at West Ham, and we had to do it today. And that spirit, that sacrifice, that willingness to work for each other and as a team, I think the way we had to defend the box for the last spell of the game, everybody playing their part, and in the end a clean sheet, fantastic, and a great win for us.
The fact that you hadn't played for a while, did that affect the performance at all? It was a bit of a slog, wasn't it?
It was. It didn't really come easy for us tonight. It's a tough. I came to Everton for a long time, and when we come over here, it's always tough. And so I've never had an easy game. I've never had a game where it's all clicked. I don't think I can remember. So we expected a tough one tonight. Listen, when we played our last game is what it is, But the lads have trained really well actually, and we came in looking and feeling good about the game. It just was one of those nights for us, and it was a bit of a we had to dig deep. It was a bit of a struggle at times, but sometimes they're the best ones to win.
You used the word click there. 3 summer signings, they all clicked, didn't they, for the goal? Yeah,
it was a great move. We know we're capable of that. I think we've got players that can do that, and if we defend as a team and we put the work in, then we always feel we got a chance. The clean sheet was just as important as the goal, but it was a fabulous goal, brilliant from Matheus, defending well, changing in the transition, and Bryan picks out the pass, and for Ben it's just a really confident, strong finish, which I liked. It was fantastic, delighted for him again. He's made an impact again, and he keeps doing it.
And what kind of impact is he going to make going forward? Has he done enough for you to maybe have a think about perhaps starting him from the top?
Yeah, listen, Ben's in a good place at the moment, and we've had some really good talks about it. And patience is one thing for him, and building him and helping him grow as a player and developing as a player here. And he's patient, and he understands that. He's going to be a big player for us for a long period of time. I'm sure of that. And so we got to manage that. We got some really good forward players, and he's made a big difference for us when he's been on the pitch. But that's obviously decisions as we move forward. But the balance has been good with the forward players, so we need to continue that.
Manchester United manager Michael Carrick hailed super sub Benjamin Šeško's Ruthless winner after the Slovenian's decisive strike secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Everton at Hill Dickinson Stadium. In his full post-match interview, Carrick reflected on a gritty, physical contest where the Reds ground out 3 vital points to bolster their top 4 push. Speaking to Sky Sports, MUTV, and BBC Match of the Day, Carrick said, "Yeah, without doubt. It wasn't the prettiest, but we'll take that win and the clean sheet that came with it. We had to do a lot of work, credit to Everton, they made it difficult, made us defend our box a lot. The spirit with which we defended was top class. A clean sheet is fantastic. We can play better than that, but it's pleasing to come away from home and win 1-0. On Sesko's 71st minute goal, finished with composure after a swift counter involving Matheus Cunha's long pass and Bryan Mbeumo's square, it was a ruthless finish. I liked the way he put it away with real confidence. Great play from Matheus and Bryan to set it up. Delighted for Ben again, coming on and making the difference. He's taking huge steps recently in terms of the goals he's scored and the impact. That confidence and belief he's playing with now is great to see. I've got no problem with Ben, he wants to play, but I can't speak highly enough of his attitude and the work he's putting in." Carrick praised the team's resilience in a tight game. "If we defend as a team and put the work in, we always feel we've got a chance. The clean sheet was just as important as the goal, but it was a fabulous goal. Results-wise it's been good, but there's still much to come from us. We had to dig deep. The win, featuring strong displays from keeper Senne Lammens and the defense, keeps United firmly in the Champions League qualification race under Carrick's steady guidance. Please like and subscribe.